Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing good. It is Wednesday, June 7th. I want to show you guys my morning routine. You probably see a lot of these on YouTube, and I want to show you what I do every morning. I have over $250,000 in my crypto account, and I like to assess the markets every morning. I try to do this around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and to give me an idea of where things are looking to go, how much my portfolio could increase in profit or decrease in profit. And so I want to show you guys how I do this. And it's kind of what this video is going to be about. We're going to go over the indicators that I use, and then I'm also going to be going over the metrics that I use as well to help us gauge these pumps in the market before they happen, as well as the drops before they happen. And it's been pretty amazing. By the way, guys, real quick, our membership has been just on fire lately. You guys are loving this. Over here, 27 wins and 0 losses this year. We are continually cranking out these wins for scalping trades, and I'm actually part of that myself. Jake and Josh, we call out trades that we see are very profitable in the market, and we just let you guys know about all of them, like literally right on our website. This is all of it right here. So we send out a Telegram post to all of our members. You guys get a link directly over here to this page you're seeing right now, and we show you guys the setup of the entry, the take profit, the buy limit 1, buy limit 2. Everything is given to you there, and then when we hit 4% take profit, we're doing scalps. You guys, obviously, you can win the trade. So pretty cool. Let's start with this. First thing I see in the morning that I like to look at is I like to look up here, actually. I like to see what is the overall, if you guys want like a snapshot of the market, and I'm like, okay, give me all of the retail traders as well as the well indicators out there to tell me what the overall sentiment is. And that's what I use here. It's called the trend dashboard. If you want to know if the trend, how bullish a trend is or how bearish a trend is, you want to watch the trend dashboard. And what I mainly watch for is these guys right here. So if we're above the 50 moving average, we're above the 100-day moving average, and above the 200-day moving average, most likely there is a lot of bullish momentum in the market. And this is where I usually look to take, long trades coming into the market and looking for long trades to be profitable, actually, because we have momentum pushing up. If we see an RSI that's bullish, a MACD that's bullish, that is just more evidence, in my opinion, that retail traders and big wells, they're looking to push the market continually up. If this was red, I'd be looking for downtrends to take over. So overall, I wake up, this morning and I feel good. I'm like, okay, the market looks as though we are above the 50, we're above the 100, we're above the 200-day moving average. All the major moving averages we are above. This is very good to be very bullish. Now I come down here and I say, all right, let's look at what the whale money flow is doing. And we come down here and we open this up right here. Let's go to the style and I'll turn this on with price. And I say, okay, is the flow of money, is the flow of whale money following price? Because if it's not, then we're probably going to see some moves down here. Because if you look at this over here, you look at price action, where it was kind of consolidating right here, which was this consolidation pattern right here. During that same time, I could see with this indicator that money was flowing out of the market. And if you see money flowing one direction and the price action is going another way, you need to be very careful, because this is what's called divergence, and this is usually where we get massive drops in the market. This is called the price versus whale money flow. The first link in the description is our membership. The second link in the description is all of our indicators, and I'll talk about it later. This is price versus whale money flow. If you want to see if whale money is following price, watch this. So that's what I do. This morning, they're paired up pretty nicely, and that's really good. Actually, take a look at this over here. Price action going sideways around this area while money was flowing into the market. What was the precursor? The precursor was a move up. Do you guys see how I'm watching this? You can see moves before they happen if you can look at what's happening behind the scenes with the actual flow of money. Okay, and that is the whale money flow. All right, let's continue here. The next thing I look at is trend exhaustion. Is the actual overall trend exhausted to the downside and ready to move back up? Is it at a level where it is oversold or overbought drastically? And that is what I look for. These drastic measures is when we get the bottom red section and the top red section. So oversold, obviously down here. This is where I look to take long trades. And honestly, guys, like the 27 wins and 0 losses we had, I just look at this. I look to see the trend exhaustion needs to be exhausted. Ideally, I want a buy signal on the top and bottom finder. I've cleaned this up a little bit just to show the buys and the sells. And then I look for whale money flow to be low. And when I get all these 3 signs together on the market, on the charts here, I look to call scalping trades. And that's why we're not losing trades. We are very, very patient for these entries. And then when the market doesn't go our favor in our way, we have very good risk management. So if you guys are watching this, you need to watch for the trend exhaustion and be low. you see money flow low, you have an incredibly high probability the market's going to move back up. Well, what do you do with that data? What would I do with that data? I'd probably enter some money back into the market and ride it back up. Well, when would I look to exit? Probably when money flows pretty high and you get a sell signal on the top and bottom finder. Like, that's a really good amount of profit right there. So, I'm showing you guys what I'm doing, and some of you guys are going to kind of probably like, oh man, that's cool. I don't have that on my charts. Everything's in the description. So those are the indicators. Let's move now back over to the membership, and scalping trades are awesome. Let's go over to the metrics though, and we're going to come here. I'm not going to do Bitcoin. I did it yesterday. But after all that, which this process here takes me about, I would say maybe 5 minutes to look everything over and say, okay, here's where we're at. Okay, good. Then I come over here and I look at the metrics on our website. Okay, the metrics are going to show you guys behind the scenes what whales are doing and what retail traders are feeling. Okay, if you look at the emotional index, you're going to see that we're currently in the anxious section. And all you need to do, what I do, is I say, what has happened to price action, which is in white, when we've received these values in the past? What has happened? And I can tell here that if I sometimes like coming out here and just circling it. By the way, what I'm using is called Magic Marker. Oh, sorry, it's called Screen Brush. I'm using a thing called Screen Brush if you guys want to download that app. It's kind of cool. I sometimes just do this in the morning to give myself an analysis. Like, what happened with price action when we came down here? There's a pump there, there was a pump there, there's a move up in the market there, move up in the market there, interesting, move up in the market there, and a move up in the market there. So literally every single time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, 6 out of 6, 100% chance of the time, we ended up seeing the market reversing and moving back up. There was only one time here that we didn't get a large move up, but it still moved up. So I look at this and I say, okay, I can spy on retail traders now. I know exactly what they're doing this morning and what they're feeling. They're feeling anxious. The market went back down, but this was from yesterday, and these metrics are going to update at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So yesterday, you were watching for the jump. Well, what happened? Let's give these indicators some, integrity here. They were calling it a jump over here on this candle, okay? And this is what happened yesterday. So they called the pump simply by looking at the emotional sentiment of retail traders. Remember, this was yesterday's call, and we pumped yesterday, so it called it perfectly. They're going to update at 8 a.m. Give it 48 minutes from me recording this video right now. Okay, volatility breakout detector. Well, when the volatility is very low, I looked for good moves in the market. I look for big moves in the market. When volatility is low, this is where I look for very fast moves in the market. Right now, we're probably just, hanging out, and we saw a little bit move up, high volatility, and that's what we got yesterday was high volatility, so it stayed true. Yesterday, we were looking for, and what I was looking for yesterday was a pump in the market, and it wasn't a guess, guys. It was not a guess. I can see over here that whales are actually buying into the market with long trade sentiment. Okay, if you look in the past here of when whales have been buying into the market, I'm just going to circle a few here. Just take a look at this. This is where they bought, right here. And you can see the big old Khalifa building in Dubai right here of buys. Okay, you can also see it over here. This is where we're getting accuracy of entry on our trades. We wait for whales to be buying into the market on these lower levels, and that's why we won 2 trades in the last 48 hours. We saw this whale smart money coming in and looking for long positions, because we can see from back here when they do this, they jack the price up. They move the price up. They moved the price up. They moved the price up. They moved it up, and they moved it up right here. And yesterday, it also held suit and it moved up here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times that the market presented to us that whale smart money was going long. And all of those times, guys, the market ended up moving up here, basically from the beginning of the year. So I watched that and I say, okay, I was expecting to move up yesterday. And that's what we ended up getting, obviously, because we saw the move up there and it was very nice. This morning, let's play this out. What if this morning you guys get the membership in the description and you guys are looking at this, and what if we get like something like that? Short sentiment. Well, if we get a short sentiment value down between negative 800 and 1,000, I am most likely going to look for this trend to stop and start turning around and actually going back down a little bit. It's simply what the whales are going to do is what they're going to do, and the price is going to follow it. As far as support and resistance, okay, if this price action really goes up here and really, jams up, kind of funny, literally, I don't know if I've ever seen this before, a break-even 2020. 2020 is the exact resistance that Ethereum is going to go to if we break this structure resistance right here and we move up. It is just the most obvious structure resistance on the charts here. If we move back down, it is very clear to me. If you just look at where all of the green lines are, it is 1,750. I'm going to round it here for us. 1,750 is where we're going to go if we do move back down. But remember, all the metrics yesterday were pointing for a move up, and we already got the move up. So you guys need to be watching for the breakout there to the upside. All right, long versus short trades on Ethereum. Long trades are increased. And this is good. This is bullish in my opinion. We are still seeing an increased, this is an exact volume match, by the way. The long trade volume is far higher than the short trade volume on Bitfinex. This is bullish in my opinion, okay? And we're looking at the top and bottom finder here, looking for buy signals as well. If you take a look at this on the daily time frame, you can see if you're just following this and you're matching up a great buy, a great buy, and a great buy. So here's the thing. We use all these indicators every morning. I use them all. We also use the metrics every morning. We're calling out trades for you guys. And I didn't even go over this, but we have something called Morning Brew Overview. Take a look at this. You guys are going to see the top performing, the worst performing coin of the day, the most crucial news you need to know about, which is, by the way, yesterday was the SEC suing Coinbase and Cardano founder over here. You guys need to be taking a look at that. And then every coin that's due for a breakout, every buy signal, every strong buy signal, which by the way, there's some today, every sell signal and every strong sell signal. Like everything you guys need to trade is in the Morning Brew Overview every morning. And then we're going to give scalping trade calls. And then you have metrics to check. And then you guys have all the indicators. So here's the deal. The membership to get over here is super cheap. It's $59 a month. It's all you guys are paying. We have members making it back super fast with our scalping trades. And then our indicators, this is the bundle pack you guys want to snag today. You guys can get 82% off the retail value price. We have over 3,900 downloads, trend exhaustion, price versus well money flow, which I showed you guys the price versus the well money that comes in the market, how to call moves before they happen by following the money, not the price action, by following the money that's behind the price action. All 7 indicators you guys are going to get. And then when you guys purchase the bundle pack, you're going to get a pop-up at checkout, which is going to give you a $400 coupon code off the top and bottom finder. Buy the bundle pack and the $400 off coupon code for the top and bottom finder, and it's cheaper than just buying the top and bottom finder by itself. Guys, we're using these indicators to call the scalping trades, and our scalping trades are, let it load, I didn't know if we won another one this morning, 27 wins and 0 losses. We have not lost a trade this year. If you guys want some tools the exact tools that we're using to call out win records, and last year we held the highest record on YouTube for scalping trades on crypto. It was 126 wins and 1 loss, and that 1 loss was on Luna. Okay, that was the streak we went, 126 wins in a row, and we use these exact indicators, okay? God bless you guys. Have a good one. This is my morning routine. If you guys want any of the tools you've seen here that you think any of these are going to help you become better traders, the first link in the description is the membership. The second link is the indicators, and I've also pinned it to the first comment of this video. Have a good one, guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Overall, I am looking for an overall bullish momentum up until the end of Friday and Saturday and Sunday to end the rest of this week, because more signs than not are pointing to this market continuing to go up. I love you guys. Have a good one, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.